Talking about Ibanez, which is Ibanez, which is a guitar, our next amazing guest is one of the most curious children I know, particularly from Australia anyway. Not that I know too many people overseas, but still. She has travelled the world. She is a global resident, darling. Boundaries and borders mean nothing to her. Nothing at all. We're going to now play a short clip to introduce our next guest to you. Her name is Miss Max Sharam.
I felt compelled to vlog as a result of the announced retirement of the Pope. Hello, it's been so long. Oh my God, there's a fly. I caught it. The Australian government has initiated a royal commission investigating institutionalised responses to child sexual abuse. So the commission examines religious institutions, state institutions, sporting institutions, and so forth, you know, places where children in the past and possibly the present have been or are being sexually abused. So royal commissions are called to look into events of public interest, economic issues, matters such as treatment of minorities, events that are considered to be of public concern. In 1904, there was a royal commission into butter. But butter is of great importance. In 1984, there was a royal commission into the British nuclear tests in Australia. Long overdue, and wonder what the results were, since we're all still paying for it. The Catholic Church holds thousands of papers, documents containing sensitive information about the psychosexual profiles of clergy, hundreds, perhaps thousands of clergy who have been accused of sexually violating children and vulnerable adults. None of these accused clergy have yet been put in jail, but the Pope's butler was put in jail for supposedly leaking the pontiff's personal papers. The leaks were plugged. Pope Benedict, known for his writing and his scholarly, hefty volumes of theology. On December the 12th, the last day of the Mayan calendar, supposed end of the world, he started a Twitter account. He started tweeting, stripping down his sermon to bird language, to the bare necessities, limiting his digital sermons to 140 characters. But it seems to have all been too much for him, tweeting his ideology. This week, the Pope tweeted that he would retire. I was given my own Mayan calendar from a South American, coincidentally, when I lived in Rome. Actually, at the time I lived with a multilingual Ukrainian woman who worked at the Vatican. Her job was actually to translate the Pope's speeches. So I frequently visited St. Peter's, but of course the Vatican, you know, you have to have privileged access to get in there. That's just for the boys. But regularly I passed the reserved Swiss Guards, an insular island, a kingdom unto itself, a neutral state full of neuters, ruled by the Papa. Anything goes as long as you don't read the Pope's diary. You'll get time if you read the Pope's diary. Now, if I may put forward a slice of personal philosophy.
I feel that man has ruled this world as a stumbling, demented child king long enough.
Happy Valentine, Papa! There you go, darling. In about 4 days' time, it's going to be Valentine's Day. And that was a clip from 2012 from our very next guest, the beautiful, the slightly eccentric Miss Max Sharam. Max, you're on. Wait, before you turn, let me fix your collar. This beautiful, beautiful faux leather she's wearing.
Sweetheart, I got your birthday present.
Oh, you didn't?
I did!
Oh, you did so.
66, darling.
It is 66. Oh, darling, look. Oh, it's, hang on, no, I have to have the
What are you
special camera.
doing?
No, I have to have the special camera, just a minute.
For you.
This one.
No.
Look. It's the bluebird I've received.
Bluebird of happiness.
Oh, hang on, I have to do this.
Darling.
Wait. Do this and do that. There we go. Now you can say the bluebird of happiness, darling. So it's a tattoo, isn't it? It's a tattoo.
You have to open it up and find out.
To find out. Will snakes pop out at me?
You never know.
I love it when snakes pop out. I love it when snakes pop out at me.
Killing snakes, have you?
I've never started, darling.
Not that I did either, but a lot of people seem to think that snake
I love
killing is
wind-ups.
normal.
This is great.
It's a wind-up, darling.
It is. It's a wind-up. I've got a wind-up bluebird of happiness, darling. Excuse me while I
No,
go
she
into
can't
this.
stop playing with her toy. We're live to air.
We are live, darling, and that's what makes it art.
Inappropriate. Switch the camera back. I prefer it when we're on long shot. Oh my God! Look at it. It does things. What can you do? How are you going to do that? Put it on the bitch book.
There we go.
Where's the camera?
There. There we go.
Oh my God!
It's
so
a parrot.
active.
It's so many colours, darling. It's beyond blue, which is great.
know.
Beyond blue. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Congratulations for reaching 66.
Wow, darling. It's a hard job that somebody's got to do it. You know.
I know.
Darling, thank you. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Guilty feet have got no rhythm. We're never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. The best bit was, wasn't it?
Is that for Rocco? We're singing that for Rocco.
Rocco.
Did you love Rocco?
So sweet.
Rocco loved you too. I'm sure
Rocco.
he did.
Yeah, well, he's Newtown, you know. It's our neck of the woods.
Your peeps, darling.
My
Your peeps. It's fantastic, darling. Speaking of places, are you from Ballarat?
I kind of was, I went to school here.
So it's kind of a yes. You used to play guitar at the Pancake Kitchen here in Ballarat.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Ballarat.
You
grew up in Ballarat.
I did. I became an individual in Ballarat. Thank God for Ballarat.
Thank God for Ballarat.
Yeah, met all my peeps in Ballarat, didn't I?
It was such a journey for you back then too, and I guess you're getting from that question as well that Max and I have a bit of a history, a bit of a background, but
history.
It's
a history, isn't it?
Yeah, it was hysterical, darling. But that was a long time ago playing in the Pancake Kitchen, wasn't it?
The Pancake Kitchen.
I got a brand new pair of rose heads. You got a brand new kid.
It wasn't that long ago.
The whole Kate Bush influence.
Kate Book.
Yeah, Kate Bush.
Yeah, no.
What was your favourite Kate Bush album?
Oh, ask Sparky. I had no idea. I mean, all of them were beautiful, weren't they?
Well, I liked to Kick Inside.
That was her first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
It was a masterpiece.
It was. And she was 19 when she did that.
No, we mature at 15, don't we? That's when we probably met, when we were 15.
Really?
Well, when I was 15, you were 66.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, I've been spinning those wheels for a while now.
Today, but you just told me I was fat once.
Well, I didn't tell you. I didn't share that on air. I didn't share that on air, darling, and that's definitely something that
I'm getting off track.
No, that's fine. No, it's honest.
Darwin, what year was that?
Well, I don't know. What Charles Darwin had the theory of relativity. No, the theory of relativity was the German guy, the Jewish guy.
Jewish German?
Yeah, the Jewish German.
18 when?
18.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit excited. I'm so sorry. I'm going to calm down.
Really? Would you like some tissues?
I'm going to do the. I'm going to do the doggy down. Did you love her dog stuff?
Oh, well, I think that's... The doctor.
I can just do the dog, downward dog.
All right, that's fine. No one's going to see that except us, so this is what makes it quite artistic.
I'll be back. Can you see it? Can you see the foot?
We can see a foot, darling. Foot's there.
I'm back. I'm going to... Down the
police. You feel better? Colours come back to your face now, darling. It's fantastic, fantastic. Now, what was your first performance?
Oh, my first performance.
Musical, not anything untoward.
Tap dance, darling. It was tap dance, song and dance. Because I was on the, do you know Manu? I was on a veranda at our farmhouse in this rural area, and the butterfly nut fell between the rafters of the veranda. The butterfly nut fell off my pram, my toy pram, and I remember being so upset, darling. I had to do a song and a dance.
Now, if I knew that we were going to land on that joke, I'd never have asked that question.
I know, it's never
It's great. It's going to be one of the best interviews that's ever happened on LanceTV.
I remember it so well because it was a butterfly nut.
How old were you?
3.5.
3.5? So that's one of your first memories.
Yeah, I was screaming. I was like putting on such a show.
Sure, you don't have to talk. You talk out to project, darling, so the microphone picks
Because
you up.
everybody was busy, nobody was noticing me, and I'd lost my butterfly nut.
Oh, darling, just the one?
Just one butterfly
Just
nut.
you'd lost
And
one nut.
I was never going to get it back.
Ever.
It fell through the cracks.
But you knew where it was.
Yeah, but I could see it, but I couldn't reach it.
Isn't it the difference, though? If you know where it was, doesn't that make
It's
things
so
okay?
frustrating. No.
Not being able to reach
Not
it?
when you know you're moving house. We were moving house.
Has it been an analogy of your life?
We were moving house and the butterfly nut was going to get left behind.
Really? You're a Virgo, aren't you? That's a yes if ever I heard one. All right, so your first performance was a song and dance?
Yeah.
What was your
On the veranda.
On the veranda? What
In
was
a lonely bush town in the middle of nowhere.
a young female child with huge lungs and great potential.
And OCD.
I didn't want to be the one to... We're going to go down that road, darling. It's going to be fantastic.
Stop laughing.
No, don't. You've opened the door now. Come on. Gloria. Swanston. Ready for a bit close up. It's fantastic. So you play guitar, you sing, or you have in the past. Tell me all about that.
Are you suggesting that I may need therapy?
Well, a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Oh my God, the bluebirds!
The bluebirds,
chattering away
darling.
in
The
background,
bluebirds.
darling.
Now, when did you start playing guitar?
Oh, it was a necessity, the guitar. Actually, at the School of Mines in Ballarat, while I was doing my arts, thing there.
Yeah.
I think there was free classes or something.
Oh, back when education was free.
Yeah, well, not quite. I don't know. Maybe it was. And so I knew I was heading overseas because one of our dear friends who may be watching this tonight suggested that we take off to the EU. And I knew I needed a form of communication. So there were classes, guitar classes. So I thought if I just quickly learned a few chords, I could carry this form of communication with me to the EU.
Go on.
So that's when I learned shortly before taking off, darling.
Did you know you could sing?
Oh, yes.
You knew that?
I feel like I'm impersonating. What's his face? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know who you're talking about,
Who
darling.
wears purple suits? What wears purple suits?
Prince?
Barry. Oh, if only I could impersonate.
We could all impersonate. It'd be great.
Get on top. Barry Humphries. I feel like I'm suddenly impersonating Barry Humphries.
Do you think he's ever impersonated you?
No way. No way.
Does he know you exist?
Probably not.
Do you know you
darling.
exist?
Probably
It's
not.
an existential crisis we're having here on LanceTV, darling. It's fantastic. Now, Italian opera. Tell us. Go on. Tell us about this. How did you get to Italian opera?
Oh, darling, I was playing guitar.
That'll do
In
that.
the streets, darling.
Yes.
And I guess somebody said that girl's got a good set of lungs on her, hasn't she?
Check her wing nuts out.
Check it out. And as it goes, darling, off to Rome we go. you know, the story. You have buy the book, sweetheart. You're going to have to buy it.
There's a book. You didn't tell me about a book, darling.
It's going to come out someday.
At some point in time.
It'll be hilarious.
Everything does, darling. At one point or another, it all comes
to the surface. It all rises to the surface.
It's like a separation between cream and milk. Now, while we're going through this wonderful, delightful interview, if anybody's got any questions for Max or some interpretive dance, maybe even, I don't know, virtual Ouija board, feel free to make contact with Max.
I'm basically looking for a teacher who can, private tuition, teach me to pirouette, darling.
So, dance.
Pirouette! I only want to learn to pirouette.
Why did I know this job was dangerous before I took it? TV appearances, darling.
TV.
Red Faces, Daryl Summers. Oh, we've got this, haven't we? Just a minute.
Where is she going with this?
Who are you calling she?
It.
That's better. Right, now we've got a little... Let's use some visual inspiration here. Now, there's Rosie Batty.
Max with red eyes.
What are we doing there, darling?
Oh,
what are you doing there? What was fake? You, the fur, or
fur was fake.
or the ARIA award?
The fake fur, darling. But that's before I started wearing fur. Now I wear fur, but only old fur, darling.
Are you cutting somebody's whiskers?
No, that's my little dummy.
What's that about? What's this?
That was the hang of Jean. She was the last woman to be.
What's that? What's that?
That's one of those old things.
What's this? What's going on there? What happened to your hair?
Kiss what's his face on his face.
Fantastic.
I didn't kiss him. I didn't make contact.
No, his face would have fell off otherwise.
Because you don't know what kind of Brule cream or kind of residue will land on your lips, do you, sometimes?
How's Bette Newton, not Fred Fargo?
Oh, poor Fred. How is Fred?
I don't know. I haven't seen him,
You should get him on your show, sweetheart. Get him
I'd
on
love
your show.
to. I ache to see Fred Fargo in this
but
studio.
he's apparently a hermit. He doesn't come out of the fucking dungeon.
We'll find him.
No, I've
Do you know where to find him? We should go around. We'll go around now.
We have.
We'll go around
I
now.
know. That's the next stage of your show, where you do a segment that's live TV, cut to you with a camera, breaking into people's houses
At 3 o'clock in the morning.
anytime.
It's a whole new segment.
We do have a common friend, not uncommon, but
I don't know any common people.
I know you know somebody that knows where he lives.
Fantastic.
You know, so you're 1 degree away.
Fantastic.
From
breaking in.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Exactamundo.
All right, so we've covered the Italian opera, we've covered TV appearances. Million Year Girl, we looked at the photo. That was a bit of a landmark album for you. That's really what put
Not
you.
for me.
Well, for us.
For you, it was.
Yeah, it was great.
For me, it was a pain in the. It was a traumatic
Really?
experience.
Is that why you left Australia after that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I actually did wonder that.
Yeah, that's why I left. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I've always had. Let's not go down that slippery slope, shall we?
All right. What about Germany? Tell me about Germany.
Which part?
I don't know.
The capital, Bonn. Oh, darling, Germany's so involved. You can't just. No, let's change subject. Something else.
Well, all right. What about LA?
Okay, that's an easy. The immediate thing that comes to mind is LA. You know, what's his name? What's his name? Come on. LA's fine. The sun shines most of the time. The Neil Diamond. The feelings laid back. Well, palm trees grow and rents are low. Well, I just keep making my way back. Neil Diamond.
Do you play piano?
I do now.
Can you?
I play the pipe organ.
Gabriella, there's a there's a coast on the far side just near the wall.
No.
There's a wall. Yeah, there. That. Can you bring it over?
Don't. I hate it.
No, we're doing it.
No, I can't remember how to do anything.
No. It's even better. We're gonna.
No, I play the pipe organ.
Close enough. We're gonna do something quite. Yep.
What's she doing? Does she play it? Oh wow, that's stunning. Where did you get it?
Oh, darling,
give it to me. I want to
and the
touch
knockers.
it.
And the knockers.
The knockers. Oh my god, this is so adorable.
All right. So
Where did you get this? And it suits my jacket.
There we go. Go for it, darling.
Can we improvise?
Do it, darling. It's up.
God.
In the key of
Can we make something
Barry.
up? Can we
Go for
make
it.
it up?
Do it.
Let's tune in.
Come around, darling. Come around. Come around.
Let's just feel the vibration of the world and see what comes out.
That's right, darling.
I'll do some interpretive dance or something.
You can you pirouette?
I'll teach you later, darling.
Can you sing that note? That's beautiful. What harmonies. Oh my God. Shh, let that set the rhythm. Let that bird set the rhythm. I love birds. Birds are incredible.
Birds like you too. It's like a Hitchcock film at your
I don't know
place.
if they like you much after having this on your head, though, darling.
Rooster
No, the
feathers.
birds gave me those feathers. They raid my apple tree, so they owe me.
Compensation, darling.
Oh my God. This is beautiful. Can I have it?
No.
Where did you find it? I want one.
Yeah, just over there.
Yeah, but where did you get it?
Na, na, na.
Oh, that note. Oh.
It's like an augmented,
let's try.
it's an augmented note, wasn't it?
Can you sing that? I'm afraid to sing these days.
Really?
I don't know what's going to come out.
I don't know. Another drink could be fine.
Oh,
Oh.
So that's LA taken care of.
That's LA.
So,
I love this. I just-
thank you, darling. Thank you. Thanks for bringing that over, darling.
Remove that to, no.
Oh, it was
Me
so
close.
Just
wonderful.
pop that in your
Is it
handbag.
old or is it new?
So when did you put the guitar down?
Oh, a few years ago now.
It's a bit, as the deaf would
I've
say,
never,
over it.
I've never, ever enjoyed guitar.
Really?
I just find...
What about the songwriting process?
Oh, that just can happen on anything, darling. You can do it with one of these, can't you?
Well, that's what I was just doing before.
Songwriting, you can songwrite with one of these things. You don't need a guitar. Let's do the Lance song. Lance, oh, Lance, Lance, Lance. Okay, all right. I'm just sorry. I'm obviously I've been caged up for days, haven't I? You can tell.
Well, yeah, it's a bit like cabin fever gone awry, really.
I know, I have to go.
I've got to say, we haven't been doing this very long, but let me tell you right now, from Lance to Max Sharam, this is going to be one of the most interesting interviews I've conducted thus far.
Because it's Barry Humphries, darling.
Thus
channeling
far.
Barry.
Well,
I
you're
hope
not,
it's
but you're not
okay.
Barry, darling.
Barry!
You've Barry!
But what if something happened to Barry? And I'm channeling it. What if we find out tomorrow he died of a heart attack right now while I'm channeling him?
Well, you're telling the story. Go on.
No, but that's the kind of things that happen. It's like perhaps something's happening with Barry right now. He's probably having the time of his life.
But he's an Aquarian. You're a Virgo.
He's in London, or where is he?
And
Do we
where are
know
you?
he is?
You're in Ballarat.
I'm in a very sophisticated studio.
You are, darling. High tech here. Now, you're going down the path of visual arts, darling. Oh, I missed that.
Visual arts.
Visual arts, darling.
Well, darling, I believe the medium.
Oh.
It doesn't matter what you choose to, express yourself in, does it? I have trouble. People call me a
I know you
singer.
have trouble, darling. I think we all know that now.
No, but when people call me a singer, I feel kind of intimidated by it because I've never seen myself as a singer. I feel like whatever you choose...
Have you been to Paradise, but you've never been to you?
No, quite the contrary.
Yep. No.
That'll go over Gabriella's head. Remember, she didn't even know what a shandy was.
Well, darling, everyone's got to start somewhere.
I know.
Not everyone's old like us.
No, like you. But,
And there we have it, darling. You all saw it there. Denial was right in that place just then.
But, no.
Denial, Tiara.
You're a baby. You're like
Oh,
such
you.
a baby.
Don't.
You've always been the leader of the pack. Do you want me to tell the story about you?
Oh, darling, which
Okay.
one?
All right. So,
Lance.
Lance. Thank you for Lance DeBoyle.
DeBoyle. Oh, darling.
I
we know
remember
each other,
when
but I can't remember my name.
I kind of idolized you. I thought this character, she's like, it is like the blonde Patti Smith, and I always thought, what an incredible creature. Where does this creature come from? And then one day I heard you dared me. You said, I'm going to hitchhike to Sydney. And you were like 16 years old. And you said, I'm going to hitchhike from dirty old Ballarat to Sydney on one weekend. Do you remember? Was it true? And I never believed you. I never for 1 minute believed that you, this little skinny blonde girl in her pants, could hitch to Sydney from Ballarat. Suddenly you showed up. You don't remember any of this. Suddenly you showed up 3 days later, provided me with a Sydney phone book. And I said, you said, proof, Max, here's proof. I've brought you back the Sydney phone book. And I said, did you really go to Sydney? And you said, what more proof do you need? And I said, okay, I'll accept that.
Well, darling, it's a little bit like years later when you were in Sydney and you were playing at Kinsella's with guitar that you had to play, and you were singing Coma and you didn't have the voice.
What do you mean I didn't have the voice?
I remember sitting on the peripheral doing your...
Oh, you stood up for me, didn't you? You defended my honour.
I arranged my manhood just so to be able to hit those
high
notes.
notes.
Yeah, I did.
Are you kidding? I don't remember that, but you hit the notes for me.
I hit the notes for you. Yeah.
Wow, that's so lovely of you, defending me like that.
Yeah. So, darling, anybody got any questions for Max Sharam? Please feel free. Gab, darling, have we got anything for the lovely Max?
Well.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Uh-oh.
I don't have a question, just a bit of shade.
Uh-oh.
Martin Charles Badway says, Max Sharam, you could have put some makeup on.
Tell him to go and shh. Tell him he should be my makeup artist.
You're telling him now, darling.
Tell him he should do makeup. He would be great to carry around with you in your bag, in your handbag. He's such a fabulous character to put in your hand sack.
Oh.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. So he should catch up with your friend over there because he's in Newtown, Sydney. And I like to call it. Okay, I'm sick of hearing my voice. I'm so bored with you guys. I'm going home.
Fantastic. On that note, Max Sharam, you are an incredible human being. Thank you.
I didn't show you my bit.
Oh, just a minute. Stop. Wait.
She just wants to get rid of me now. I'm so ready to go.
Did you want to show these?
No.
All right. Well, we'll show these.
No, I wanted to show you my book.
Go on, darling. Come on.
No.
Come on. We'll give you this. We'll give you the special camera and everything, darling.
No.
Yes.
I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the
That's right.
nude pic.
Now this is part of your new
I
world
feel
of
offended
art,
now.
isn't it?
No.
Yeah, because look, you made this, didn't you?
No, that's a little bit of video art, darling.
Yeah, you made that though, didn't you?
It's a reflection of the tree of death, darling. The tree of death.
Yes, those birds we were talking about before that makes
ones
up your
that
headpiece
love me.
today.
Did I upset you, sweetheart?
No, darling. I don't get upset, darling. And Lance DeBoyle. There we go, around again, like big, Bernie penisy fart. Look at that.
Penis.
So this image is an image here.
Well, it started with this one.
There we go.
It started with that, which is a self-portrait.
There we go. Do you want?
Which is a self-portrait, darling.
There we go. And that background, darling, that cracked paint in the background, that's beautiful. Oh, it's my favourite bit of the whole
how
piece.
lovely.
Bit of texture, darling.
Texture. That was texture on that one.
Now, Hysteria Max Sharam, what's that all about?
Wait, well, that was
is that a faux album cover or is that a real?
No, it was for a piece of vinyl, darling. And this is the EP that I did a couple of years ago, and it was it's a feminist album. It's basically about
Robin Archer.
No,
She's
no,
a
no.
feminist,
I know, no feminist album EP about reclaiming hysteria because we, it's actually a form of protest, and nobody's ever really diagnosed it like that. But to be a hysteric means that you're actually a me too. You're not. You're not. The world's not behaving in the way that you would like the world to be, and so you react to it. And so that's a work of reaction to,
To a patriarchal society?
Discomfort in the system. Yeah, the system's not designed for people like us or people that you, me. It's not designed for people
For poor people.
For rich people, rich
Yeah, it's not designed for poor people though.
And well, it's
but people who like to churn money, that's where it's at.
Well, that's 1%. It's what 2%, 1.5%. It's not about rich or poor. I don't think. I think it's more about who decides to claim the throne. The hierarchy. So when we dismantle that, as we have been doing by dismantling old forms or belief systems, then we start to redesign the shape of our reality and the way the system works. And it's working. It's been very, very slow, but we're all getting there. It's getting there, but they are resisting with such verve that it's incredibly hard to gain much territory, but we need to persist.
Well, it took 2,000 years of descending into this moment. We're not going to come back out of it overnight, darling.
Descending into this moment. Yeah. What do you think? Why did we descend? What happened?
Well, darling, who am I to say? But 2,000 years ago.
What happened 2,000 years ago?
Well, the Romans took on this Jewish idea to be able to
read the Bible.
To control the masses, darling, and get everybody dancing. Not too many people read books back then, and very superstitious beings, and nobody liked to be killed. So. If we can keep our
control.
Well, if we can actually keep our equinoxes and all of that stuff, and we just add Jesus' name in there, we don't get
throw
killed
a little
then.
bit of Jesus in.
Yeah, throw a little Jesus in there. Everybody be happy. Nobody has to say anything else. That's where we're at, darling.
Yeah, 2,000 years is nothing, is it? It's a rapid, but then.
It's a slow descent.
Well, I think it's a fast one because,
in the scheme of things.
Yeah, because it's like a sharp nosedive. In a very long period of time, we had this very, very sharp dip, and now it's because it was such an incredibly sharp dip. Now it's a much harder, trajectory up because it took us down. But
it was like a free fall.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know.
A reverse hockey stick.
I don't think it was a free fall. I mean, in the big scheme of things, it was a rapid dive. But because it was such a rapid dive over a very, relatively speaking, short period of time, the incline is so much harder because it's so much steeper. So I blame religion, if you like. Blame the bloody written word.
I think control is to blame, and I actually think because of that Bible, that was the vehicle for the control.
Yeah, of course, yeah. A lot of people...
Who knew I'd say something like that?
No, but, that we're all suffering the consequences, aren't we?
We had to battle for equal marriage
I know, that's
the last
shocking.
few months.
Yeah.
Women are still dying, darling. Gay people are still, but as Bali or Indonesia or wherever it was like recognising homosexuals as being a mental health disease all over again.
Still,
they haven't been checking the DSM-5, darling. Things like mental health and all those disorders. You should look into it. It'd be great.
Mental health.
Yeah, it'd be good for you.
I'm really going in that direction right now.
Right, how's the wine going?
We're out of wine, actually.
Really?
How dare you say I needed makeup?
All right, darling, look, this has been Max Sharam. Come here, give me a kick. Fantastic. That's been Max Sharam. This has been one of the most interesting interviews, I must say, that we've had to date. And for those of us, thank you, darling, Bluebird of Happiness all the way back again. for those of us who remember a million years ago, this particular song in Australia, this is for you.
I'm coming around. I'm coming around. Better pull your blind down. Pull your blind down. I'm coming to get you. Smoke like an iron lung. Hide out in the dark when it's summer. I don't do much harm. I'm coming around.